Welcome back to more Rocket Slime. It's Rocket Slime. You know how it is. I saved and quit from the last session, so I don't know. In case you were wondering, when you save and quit, you end up in the church. Makes enough sense, doesn't it? What's up, Stony? Didn't you got something to tell me? It was just next to my house. Oh, hey! That's right. That's our third one. Oh, and the 15 one in the palace kitchen. At the back of his royal wobblynesses. Okay, cool. Pretty productive trip then. But yeah, that's our third seed of life already. Putting us at a comfortable 7 hearts. I don't know. I think I've maybe taken damage once so far. But looks like 3 slimes is all we need to check out the western part of town. Which, I mean, if you look at the map, it's a pretty big chunk. There's much and more to see over there. Let's see, what's back here? We couldn't go back here before. Well, these look delicious. Honestly, these look like specifically the meat that Bowser eats in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Like, obviously, it's just like a drumstick or whatever, but it looks like the Mario and Luigi drumstick. Hey, Gudith. I made this, like, really yummy dish today with zillions of vegetables. The Journey of the Green Things. A bestseller. I don't think that's how recipes work. I mean, I guess it can be, but, like, a recipe book, maybe. I don't think you could just sell a recipe of... Hello? What is this guy doing in the water? Can't beat being in the water, huh? I guess so. Well, more power to you, Winkles. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I believe we did pretty much everything possible last time, but let me just double check. Yeah, we're good. No, get me out of here. So yeah, I think without further... I will be back, brother. Don't worry about it. Without further ado, I think we just head back out and, you know, we kind of got our adventure cut short last time, you may recall. Follow the cactoball wherever it may go. Yeah, that's right. We still have to save Hooli. That was our whole mission. And then when we saved Slime Canic, he just said, yeah, you know what? I think you've had enough. I think you've had enough of Tootin' Schlimens. Whatever. We did open up a portal, so that's nice. Little fast travel point. Another thing I didn't realize as a kid, or maybe I did realize it as a kid, but these little fast travel points being shaped like chimera wings is pretty significant, I feel. But it always amuses me that there are Dragon Quest games with chimera wings but no chimeras. Because, I mean, a chimera is like it is an enemy type from like the first game that I guess just, I don't know, they decided would be so important as to have like a mainstay item named after it. But then, yeah, then you got games that just don't have chimeras. It's just weird. Like, this game doesn't have chimeras. Hey, there's Spineless. To be honest, he does have spines. Not you again, Spineless. Bro, that's you. Calling me spineless when he's spineless. Oh boy, more water puzzles. Get hype, get hype. Alrighty, what are we working with? Well, that seems simple enough. And we want to blow that up because I see a friend in there. So, okay, let's see what we can't figure out. We need to get a bullet in you. Oh, this seems extremely easy, actually. Mere child's play. Although I don't really know what the fastest way is to catch it. There we go. Perfect timing. What do you got for me? Mimic? No, just money. Also, I noticed we didn't actually keep any of the money from the Gold Surfing Safari, which probably is essential for game balance. Russell Sprout. Monsters drop lucky bags when you beat them. Can often find really unusual things. This is true. Now he says send every fiend back to town, or maybe he said don't send every fiend back to town. Because you can grind their asses. Wait a minute. Am I really going... There's got to be a place I can put this guy. Hold on a second. There's no way... I mean, there's just typically a nearby railroad to put a guy on. Realizing you don't need to Elastoblast to make this move. That's pretty convenient. Okay, and then what is the point of this, though? What is there something to blow up? Am I crazy? Like, what do I want to shoot that at? Or is that maybe just to get me over here? I don't get it. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't get it. It confuses me. We're just gonna move on. And hopefully there's a railroad in here. And another freaking slime. Holy cow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bro. Chill out. Ow. Oh my god, he threw a box at me. Stupid pixie, man. I'm sick of your ass. Ooh, it's Stardust. I always like these star-shaped slimes. Yellow rocket, I'm Stardust. I don't know, I just thought they were cool looking. You can show me how to do a wall painting. The others will be green with envy. Is that right? Are you sure they won't be blue? I guess I'm the only one of the only blue ones. How is that ending up? What's happening? I guess you're doing it. Thank you, I guess. I mean, I don't know how useful one cat tail is really going to be, but I'll take it. I'm guessing this is where we're supposed to go, so I'm going to head south for now. Oh no, I guess this is where we're supposed to go. Well, in that case, I'll head north. You know me. Oh, ever the contrarian. Not really. I don't know, I just like to explore first, right? I think that's a reasonable stance. Hello, Hammerhead. Hood. I don't know why I keep calling these guys Hammerheads and not Hammerhoods. And they are very much Hammerhoods. Oop. Oh, hey, a Mimic. That's pretty useful. Let's grab one of thems. Oh, my lord. There are some rooms like this in this game where it's just non-stop chaos. Alright. Destroy that. There we go. This thing, I think it's just a full heal. Sure is. Probably they threw it in here because they figured you might need it in a room like this. Lots of fun enemies, right? Bomb rocks. I mean, I guess the bomb rocks are honestly probably just here to help you kill people. I'll kill both of these guys. I don't give a fuck. Die. How you like that? Them apples, bitch. Drop a mystery bag. I bet you won't. No, you won't. Of course you won't. I guess the mystery bags are ways to get... oh my god! Ways to get those harder to find items. Good day, Rocket! I have. Oh, that's true. That actually is true. Finally return home. Could you send me off on a sand cart? Kind of a rude request, but like, sure. Cured en bleu. See, he's cured in blue because he's a heal slime. I really enjoy the tutorial on sand carts. Like, guys, this is like our third or fourth trip to this area. I've encountered the sand carts before. Well, shoot. I mean, that's gonna leave us with just one slime we haven't saved, and I mean, if it's anybody, right, it's assuredly gonna be Hooli. He's the only one that we don't know where he is, and he's the only one that we're even here looking for. I think we've pretty much explored the whole area besides. Yeah, this is the only room on the right here that we haven't been to yet. What the hell is this? Well, there's multiple chests here. I'll take some of this money, if you don't mind. Interestingly, that enough, the money is not affected seemingly by the current. Maybe there's some sort of social commentary here we can all learn from. I don't know. Whoa! More mimics in this area than I remembered. I kind of remembered thinking mimics were pretty hard to come by. Ow! Freaking heck, man! I'm getting blasted here. I don't want to kill him by accident. No, well, I guess I don't mind killing you. We've already taken plenty of your kin home. Sorry, I feel like I said that kind of super villainly. Didn't mean it like that, obviously. Hopefully, you all can forgive me for that supervillain shit I just said. Ooh, a ghost! You want to talk about rare enemies? Here's one. They only show up at night, as you might imagine. Darn it. Whoa, sorry about that. And of course they have this annoying invisibility mechanic, or invincibility, I guess. But we want to take at least one home, don't we? But we will. But very funny. I mean, it's funny to me that all of the different enemies have the platypunk tails, but the ghost is one of the funnier looking ones, I think. Some of them, it feels a lot more natural than others. He fell into a little trap. Whoa, who's that guy back there? Is that a slime? That looks like a slime. Socket Tahim, boss? Poor guy. So he's the legendary flute warrior? Leave him to me, Slivel. I'll make mincemeat out of that ravioli head. I'm not interested in small fry like him. He's all yours. Have a ball. Who is this guy, Slivel? Why is this slime working with the plob? What the fuck? You do gotta admit, he's kind of cold with it, though. He looks sick as fuck. So for those, by the way, for those keeping track at home, Slivel is like my Shadow the Hedgehog. So I'm gonna pop off pretty much anytime Slivel does anything. Get hype for Slivel. He's like, Slivel is the part of this game that brings me maybe the greatest joy. I love Slivel. Took me a really long time as a child to realize his name was also a pun. I think I just didn't understand what I was getting myself into as a kid. How many stupid puns I was going to be subjecting myself to by playing the game. I simply didn't know. I didn't get any of the jokes. But all right, let's see if we can't gather up 3 of these arrows just so we can show off what they do. We already saw the enemy use them once. They're kind of just weak. Okay, let's just put these aside. That is one option you've always got. You know, just because you pick it up now doesn't mean you have to use it now. So that's not what I'm going to do. Oh, we're going to incur some damage here. That's all right. So yeah, I mean, I'm intentionally not firing those arrows, hanging on to them, so that when another arrow spawns, I actually will be able to assemble, as it were, 3 of them on my head, like the game wants me to. Although, they really are not giving it to me. Oh well. Ah! I'm still tweaking over Slivel, bro. Yeah, I pronounced his name Slivel. Because, I don't know, I was a kid. I was just like, well, phonetically, that's how that would read, right? I don't know. For the record, as a kid, I was not thinking in my head the word phonetically. All right, what happens? It turns into a 2 arrow. Wow! I'm not going to fire it just yet because it would immediately get destroyed. But you might assume, and you would be correct, that the 2 arrow is stronger than the 1 arrow. And in fact, it is stronger than 3 1 arrows. Each 1 arrow only does 1 damage. The 12 arrow does 12. So that's kind of your incentive. Why you would want to, you know, spend time doing it is you get extra damage. I'm kind of getting smoked here, by the way. It's a little tricky to keep up with these guys. There's 3 of them in that tank and just 1 of me. Doesn't really seem fair, does it? But yeah, so that's kind of your reasoning for doing it. Is you'll get a little extra damage out of it. As for whether or not you find it a worthwhile endeavor, you know, I'm not going to tell you how to live. Obviously, you could make an ammo build of like mostly. Ow! Oh, I didn't realize I had a full head. My bad. You could make an ammo build of pretty much just entirely like 1 arrows, and make that work. Also, you might have noticed, actually, our enemy is also throwing another item type at us that has a 1 on it, but it looks like some kind of a giant, like, spiked ball or something. You can imagine that works exactly the same way. Also, looks like Spineless, or maybe his friend, is coming to play. That's alright. See ya. I think in one of the earlier episodes of this series, I mentioned that when you have a enemy on your head, they are totally safe there, like they won't fuck with you while they're on your head. Not true during tank battles. If you have an enemy combatant, I guess, on your head during a tank battle, you are... It is only a matter of time before they sort of wake up and hurt you. So you got to be careful about it, and I think the amount of time you can hold each character on your head is sort of, you know, it depends on what the enemy is, whether it's the enemy captain or not. Whatever. Shit like that. Oh my goodness. Woo! I'm thinking that just focusing one cannon is probably our best bet here. Also, the golem tank, I didn't comment on that, but that's, you know, more soy for you if you're seeking soy. The game's got plenty of it. I should have fired the bomb rock first. Wasn't thinking. I'm actually thinking it might be a worthwhile endeavor to pop over to their tank for a bit and see if I can't sabotage their machines. Just because, I mean, we're winning for sure, but it's a bit slow going, you know? I'm contemplating ways to expedite our victory, as any good strategist does. All good strategists know slow and steady is for fucking idiots, and you want to do everything as fast as possible. Watch this boomerang action on the top screen, by the way, if you didn't notice it before. It guns straight for enemy fire. I don't know if it, no matter which cannon you shoot it out of. Which is pretty nifty, but honestly, it's not that much better than just firing something out of the correct cannon in the first place, you know what I mean? Maybe if the top cannon and bottom cannon were in different rooms or something, that would be more useful, but I think as it stands, boomerang's not a bad item by any means. I'll fire it when I see it for sure, but it's not something I would expect to be a mainstay, at least on my vessel. So, I don't know, if you're a boomerang head... Listen, this isn't Zelda, okay? We're done with Zelda. We're playing Rocket Slime. This isn't your daddy's game, okay? More iron balls, huh? Oh my goodness, my obelisks! My obelisks! Well, I guess it's just bullets. Sometimes I just lose myself in the battle theme, tank theme, because I don't know. Lots of childhood memories associated. Although, there is one kind of funny childhood association I have, which is growing up, my parents lived in different states, so not like super far away, but it would be like a 4 or 5 hour drive in between my dad's house and my mom's house whenever I would alternate. And so as a little boy, you know, I would use that time pretty much exclusively to play games. I would just always bring my Game Boy, my DS, GBA, whatever era it was, 3DS, that's what I would bring. And my sister at the time, I don't know why I say my sister at the time, she's still my sister, but she is my sister, and also at the time, she was really into Hannah Montana. You know, that just was the right age range. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't enjoy Hannah Montana. At least I liked the show. I thought the show was pretty funny as a kid. I don't know if I stand by it. You know, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Listen, this isn't the point. The point is she had a Hannah Montana CD, and that's sometimes what we would listen to during the drive. And seeing as we were listening to music, I would usually be instructed either to put on headphones while I was gaming or just not have my music turned on. And as a result, I have an association of Hannah Montana with this game. There are some songs that when I hear them, I think of Hannah Montana songs. Like the Forwood Forest music, which I call it that, but I think most of the areas, not all of them, but many of the areas in this game, God damn it. That's not what I wanted. Use that theme. I think of the one Hannah Montana song that I think it's called If We Were a Movie. But, you know, she'd be the best friend and he'd be the something that she'd fall in love with. In the end, we'd be laughing. Something at the sunset. All right, time to get over. Enough Hannah Montana. Has Miley Cyrus ever performed as Hannah Montana since not being Hannah Montana anymore? She probably can't. legally. Like, that's probably property of Disney. She'd probably be in legal trouble if she tried to do that, which is kind of bullshit, to be honest. I mean, that's her. I guess it's a character. I mean, it would be one thing maybe if, whoa, this is a pretty complicated engine room. What the hell? We haven't seen one quite like this before. What is this, Slivel's Engineering? I have no idea. I don't think Slivel's like that. It's just what I'm thinking about. Whenever Slivel shows up in this game, I start thinking about Slivel, you know? I want him to use a Chaos Control. Alright, let's fuck this bitch up. I know you got Hoolie in here, you sons of bitches. Whoa, what's going on? Alright, anyway. Look how happy Rocket is to blow up this fucking tank. He's such a happy little lad. He's such a little happy, like, soldier. Attaboy, Rocket. What's in there? What the hell? That's not Hoolie. That's nothing. Ooh. A rocket with a 1 on it. There's no telling what you could do with that. Grrr, you beat me. Dirt Duckles had nothing of interest to say. Huh. So a two-tailer doesn't quite cut it, but... Whoa. Ha! He literally did Chaos Control. My fucking goat. Too slow. Some other time, Flute Warrior. Name anyone cooler than Slivel. You cannot. Hey, is anybody out there? Hurry up and let me out! Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh my god. Only one person I know is rambunctious enough to rotate the chest like that from within. It's Hoolie! Nice one, Rocket. Cheers! I always knew you had it in you. We missed you, Hoolie. I've had enough of this place. What, the inside of a box? Yeah, I would think so. Beautiful. And we got a steel broadsword as our reward for saving every single slime in Tootin' Schleiman's tomb. That's 23 whole slimes. That's almost a quarter of them. Good shit. So many pixies. Ah, Rocket, you managed to rescue your friend, I see. That's the way. Never forget to love your fellow slime. Shut up. You trying to ship me and Hoolie? Listen, that's fine. You can ship it. I just don't think it's like that. Have you heard of Mount Krakatoa, lad? I've heard of it. I'm like, alright, I can't fact check this, but I'm pretty sure Mount Krakatoa is just directly ripped from Dragon Quest VIII. That is definitely like a Dragon Quest VIII character. The esteemed and noble Crackpot. The Crackpot also, I believe, ripped directly from Dragon Quest VIII. Ah! Well, it makes sense that the Crackpot would be at the giant pot, I guess, doesn't it? Well, the Plob have already started operations on the Sacred Mountain. We must keep the great Crackpot from their evil clutches. What? Why doesn't it live here then? Like, from the whole time. There won't be a single Platyoso left by the time we're done. That's the spirit! We need more slimes like you! What the hell are you doing here, Sid? Whoa, whoa. Come on, guys, stop profiling him. Just because he's a Platypunk. I guess I did the same thing, didn't I? I have worked my wonders, so now we can have a crew of 4 slimes in the Schleimen tank. When you want to change who is in the crew, you will talk to me, yeah? Count me in. Yeah, I'm sure you will, bud. A bit of Hoolie action, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, so basically you can bring people with you. I think I've mentioned that that's an option, and each character that you bring with you has a couple different things it can do. So, Hoolie, as you can see, has fire self at enemy. Literally, he puts himself in a cannon and does damage to the enemy tank when he hits them. And infiltrate and sabotage. Exactly as it sounds, he'll go in there and fuck shit up. And, you know, as you can see, they all have different abilities. Swazi is use the cannons. Glupir is a healer, obviously, right? She is a woman of faith. She's kind of got that medic energy. Baron Blubba, kind of more security. And even Curate Rolo is here. Curate Rolo, I fear, kind of trash. I never use Curate Rolo. I just don't think healing is that useful. So for now, I think we're going to go with Hoolie. We're going to go with Swazi for the versatility. And I guess we'll go with Queen Glupirier. Or maybe we go with Baron Blubba. Yeah, let's go with Baron Blubba. I want some muscle on this crew. Absolutely. Nope, that's it. Sure thing. Alrighty. Bit of a long one today, but I think we are going to call it there. Obviously, lots of progress made. We finally saved Hooli. I feel like we've been trying to do that for a while. And we've got our next objective, Mount Krakatoa. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I actually do. You don't, though. You probably don't. Maybe you do. Whatever. You'll find out whether you watch. If you watch. I got to stop the video, bro.